This week's Northwoods adventure is literally for the birds. Shane Lee joins local birdwatchers on a hike through the Northland Arboretum in Baxter.
Bird is the word for more than 30 contestants at the competitive bird hike. Fans of the Flying Feathered Friends split into groups to identify as many species of birds as possible.
It's fun to teach others how to watch for birds and how to identify birds using sight and sound and size. So it's teaching.
One of the Birdwalk's most energetic participants was 8-year-old Avery and Nakla.
You get to learn a lot about birds and you get to see a lot of birds.
Avery enjoys the education, the beauty of the birds, and the stress relief.
It's really relaxing.
A few surprises on the hike were the prevalence of orioles as well as the general lack of warblers. Normally the hike would showcase about 15 to 20 warblers, but this year only 10 showed up.
It might have to do with the weather. Migration is, they either got past us or not here yet.
Overall, bird numbers were down from years past. Brink found more than 50 birds last year. This year, he topped out at 43.
We didn't see that many. They weren't singing that much. I think the weather has something to do with that as far as hearing birds too.
Brink mentions a very important point about finding birds.
One of your most important tools would be the binoculars, but your most effective in finding the birds is your ear.
You don't just always see the birds, you hear them a lot too. It's not just always looking, it's sometimes listening.
Thomas may only be 12 years old, but he has plenty of birdwatching experience. The practice paid off for the rest of the group.
I've spotted an oriole, a couple finches. I also spotted a tree sparrow.
Finding the sparrow was one of Thomas's goals for the morning. After the first couple of hours, surviving until lunchtime became the goal for his sister.
Well, I just said that I could, and I just had a nice time.
43 birds in 4 hours, not a bad day for a bird brain. Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.